AgileCore offers dedicated features. An easy drag and drop programming interface to quickly deploy the solutions. We integrate AI assistants.
Hello everyone. As a leading provider of AI-driven automation solutions, we develop robotic arms, hands, mobile robots, and also software. And at the center of all that, some may say at the core, is our AI-driven software platform, AgileCore. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. I'm here with Markus Wnuk. Markus is our Senior Product Manager, AgileCore, and together we're going to dive into the software a bit. Markus, could you please briefly introduce yourself?
Thank you, Hannah, for having me. Yes, my name is Markus. Since the last 1.5 years, I work as a product manager for AgileCore. Basically, my job is to understand our users' needs and translate them into actionable features for our software platform.
I know that AgileCore is quite complex, right? But if you were to describe it briefly, how would you do that?
So AgileCore is our software platform that aims to bridge the real and the digital world. That means that we have the challenge of integrating the latest AI advancements and also interface them with the humans, like the operators and the system integrators that need to interact with our system.
And if you were to describe the main features, what would they be?
When developing AgileCore, we have different users in mind. As said, we have the solution developers, which are people that develop new algorithms and need to bring them in to solve complex automation challenges. We have the system integrators that need to deploy automation solutions on the factory floor, and we have operators that need to operate the machine. And for each of them, AgileCore offers dedicated features. For example, software development kits to integrate the latest algorithms, an easy drag and drop programming interface to quickly deploy the solutions, and also customizable HMIs and data analytics that you're always informed about what is going on in the system, in the machine.
So I understand that it makes the process easier and it also accelerates it, right? So how so?
By providing the right interfaces and abstraction layers to the users. For example, for our system integrators who need to quickly deploy solutions on the factory floor, our skill interface allows to encapsulate complex functionality in a set of reusable skills, and you can easily program it by drag and drop, orchestrating even complex workflows.
How is AI involved in all of that?
AI comes in at different levels. On the first hand, it helps us to improve AgileCore's skills and capabilities by integrating the latest advancements in AI research. For example, new vision skills that are more powerful than classical solutions. On a second layer, it also helps us to improve the user experience and interface with the system. For example, we integrate AI assistants where you can interact with the system through a chat interface or natural language. And on a third layer, we also allow the integration of end-to-end models, like models that autonomously solve tasks. Here, AgileCore exposes the right functionality and interfaces in order to integrate such models and let them take control over your automation solution. And then, on the last note, I should also mention that based on all the process data that we have, by observing the communication between all the individual devices, we can, of course, also identify optimization potentials for the processes.
Okay. You mentioned a lot of different things there. Among those, also programming through natural language. If I remember correctly, that's also something that we showed at Automatica, right?
True. At Automatica, we had a demonstrator that specifically showcased such an application where you could instruct a robot through a chat interface to solve a task, and then from there the robots would execute the task completely autonomously.
So if you were to sum it all up, what are the main benefits for the user?
So the main benefits for the user would be that you have one platform that covers the entire automation life cycle, from developing the solution to deploying it in the factory to monitoring operation. And on top of that, I should probably mention that all work you do with AgileCore is reusable. So you do not only build upon your past work, but also you can build upon the work of others. And that makes it highly efficient and in the end helps to save time and reduce effort.
Okay. And money, I guess.
It's true.
Thank you, Markus. Thank you for being here today. This is it for part 1. In part 2, we will talk about the application of AgileCore, and for that we will dive into the Robotik Challenge 2025 a little bit, which we won in the category of economic efficiency. So thank you very much for tuning in, and see you in part 2.